Hi, my name is Jamie and I'm with MT Solar, and we're here in western Montana installing our beam series on a top of pole mount. With the pole and foundation installation completed, you are now ready to install the racking. Watch our video for tips on pole foundations linked in the description. If possible, set the pallet near the pole to break it down. In the bucket, you will find your bolt kits labeled according to the steps in the manual. Orient the compass on the lifting insert to the north and place the lifting insert into the pole until it sits flush with the top. Place the lifting bracket into the lifting insert with the large eye facing south. Hang a 1-ton or greater chain hoist with at least a 15-foot chain from the lifting eye. Attach a safety chain to the back of the lifting insert. Hang the U-bracket on the chain hoist. So you're going to secure the back plate to the pole cap with your long bolts. Place the square-headed bolts in the back plate, but keep them loose. Attach the safety chain to the loop on the U-bracket. Attach the screw adjuster to the tab on the back plate. Make sure it's snug, but do not over-tighten. Assemble the adjuster clamp through the 2-inch pipe and slide the 4.5-inch pipe through the pole cap sleeve. Center your pipes on the pole cap and slide the collar tightly against the sleeve and tighten your set bolts. Leave the lock collar set bolts loose for multi-pole installations. This is how our mounts come. They're all in a crate like this. Here we have a just-in-case wrench in case that you are missing some tools out on the site. You could pop that out and use that to undo the crate. Otherwise, this is your preferred tool. Attach the rectangular tubes to the 4.5-inch pipe using the appropriate hardware and the 3-inch by 3-inch square washers. Tighten all 4 bolts, but leave them loose enough to allow for some play when installing the I-beams. Adjust as necessary to level the mount. This is our stainless steel tilt indicator. Install using the square tube hardware on either side of the 2-inch adjuster tube. Secure the center I-beam to the tubes. Do not tighten fully at this time. Depending on your frame duty and number of poles, consult the manual for your specific beam splice hardware configuration. Install I-beam splices and wings. On multi-pole mounts, be sure to tighten up the lock collars. At this point, you've got the wings on and you're ready to tighten all the bolts on the array. Plan the rail layout according to your module manufacturer recommendations. Lay out the beam clamps according to your module specifications. Point the hook on the beam clamp towards the center of the mount and tighten the hardware. For longer spans, your mount may be supplied with spread clamps. Loosely bolt the rail adapter to the beam clamp, leaving some play. Tamarack rail splices are structural and can be placed anywhere on the rail run. Insert the splice between both rails and then tighten the hardware. The rail adapter grabs 2 grooves on the bottom of the rail. Set them in place loosely. A string line can be helpful in aligning the rails. Once in place, tighten the rail adapters and hardware. So these are your module clamps. There's a couple different ways to put these in. You can slide them in from one side, nice and easy, or you could put them in like that, depending on where you are in the array. You always want to make sure these 2 little bonding pins are in contact with the frame of the module, and that's what grounds your electrical. Set your modules and tighten all of the module attachment clamps. You may need to leave some of the modules offset where the chain hoist and pull come through the array. You are now ready to hoist the array. You may choose to stop at eye level for ease of wiring. When the wiring is complete, finish hoisting the array so the pull cap top bolt can be installed. Tighten the square head bolts on the back of the U-bracket. Tightening these bolts removes the gap on the front of the U-bracket. Tighten the long bolts on the U-bracket. Remove the chain hoist and then the lifting bracket. Save these for future installations. Place the magnet over the hole where the lifting bracket was. This is your adjuster handle. We've cut this one down to size for easy use on this array. It can be helpful to tilt the array to nearly vertical to install the final modules. Once the final modules are in place, set your tilt back to the desired angle.